Hey everyone, Lamar here, about to react to another episode of Dark Matter. This is Season 2, Episode 4, We Were Family. A quick recap of what happened last episode. Basically, it was the Neuralink that the android had, which was basically messed with when they were at the prison because of like the probing that happened. So her Neuralink was broken, and the crew basically had to reestablish a Neuralink, but they didn't know that they had set up a Neuralink with the android before, like I believe like a job was supposed to be done because it was like some dangerous jobs that they didn't know the android was going to be compromised. So they set up a Neuralink with them, so in case the android needed like to link to something else. But the only problem is because the crew of the Raza, they had their memories wiped. So this was 2, 3, and 4. Right, just any ones that were left. 2, 3, and 4. They had their memories like wiped at one point. So this link linked back to them at a point before their memory was wiped. So you got to see like the old versions of basically you got to see Portia, Marcus, and Ryu. You got to see them and who they were, their attitude, their demeanor, who they were at that time. The thing that was really interesting about that was we got to learn a little bit about like why is there some cases that are locked here and there, and found out that 3 had a case that was locked because one it was a memory of Sarah, like that a reminder of Sarah, and 2 there was actually a device that was a signal to someone on another planet that I don't know what that means, but there was a signal linked to this, was sent to this planet, so a subspace transmission from 3 to some random people, but he just accidentally turned it on, and so I don't know what that means, but that's leading up to something. We got to learn that 2, she was like it was the initial point of like when she was like sold initially, and what happened to her. She was like beaten, and it was like her lowest worst point in her life. So we got to see a little bit of that, like kind of to see where when 2 feels vulnerable, like essentially. And we got to like after all this was taken care of, the fact that the crew they didn't like get those memories back. They didn't take those memories back because they want to change. They do actually want to change. So to break the link from 2, because 2 is initially was gonna link to the ship because I think she has nanobots, it repairs stuff, but the damage that can be done, like, I'm not sure how in depth that could possibly be. So I mean, it was because of the 3 people that were on the ship, Nix, Dean, and I can't remember the other guy's name. And yeah, we're also gonna find out that the contact for the lady who has like I was assuming she's got corporate connections. We have to find out who the contact was. I'm not sure who Dean is. I think it's Dean, or it's the other guy. It's the older guy. It's just so difficult to remember who people are. But yeah, it was the older guy. He was the contact for the connection to figure out where that's actually going. So, like that being said, that's all I got. That's all I can remember. That's enough of me talking. This is episode 4. We were family.
I want you to listen to me and do as I say. I want you to hide in here, and you don't get out until I tell you. But shh, no peeking, okay? You stay here until I come back. You understand me?
Is that 3? Because he had the rocket ship. So that's what happened to 3.
Hey, I wanted to give you a heads up. We're less than an hour up from the space station.
All right, well, I'm almost done here. Looks like you guys are gonna need an entire restock of the med cabinet.
Yeah, a lot of the drugs went missing while we were docked at the Supermax. Confiscated, along with most of our cash.
We're broke? Because I need plasma for that operation.
Yeah, I said most. If I've had a stash secreted away.
You know, I predict I run into a year from now, she'll be the one running the ship.
Is that your way of telling me that you're leaving?
Is that your way of telling me you want me to stay?
You can contribute something. Your medical training makes you an asset.
I can think of less dangerous ways to make a dishonest living.
It's your call.
Okay, so he's gonna be a new member of the crew.
Check that bottle. Found in a storage room behind the crate. It's my private stock. It's for special occasions, weddings and such.
This is a special occasion.
Huh?
A toast to our new partnership.
You sound like a guy who's sticking around. Guy who thinks he's sticking around anyway.
You'd be crazy to dump me. You seem like a smart guy. It's the rest of your crew that I wonder about. They don't trust me or Nix, but got no problem keeping a cop on board. What the hell is that all about?
It's complicated.
And how would you do against an actual opponent?
Would you like to find out?
Just trying to get
How
close.
long have you been training for?
What with this? When did I pick it up? Like 30 seconds ago?
You equal me in combat with no training.
I'm a quick learner.
You are a quick learner.
When I fight, it's like things slow down. I can guess my opponent's moves. Not always, but more often than not, I'm right.
How's that possible?
You passed?
Maybe if I'm around long enough, I'll get a chance to tell you.
Okay, so everyone's making plays to stay.
Hey, kiddo. How's it going? Huh?
Why are you here?
I heard that you might have set aside some cash that the GA overlooked when they searched the ship.
That's right.
Great. So I was just wondering if you'd spot me a couple $100, 300, 400.
How about 5?
Even better.
And when do you plan on paying me back?
Soon.
At 20% weekly interest. That's 600 you'll owe me if you pay me back in 7 days.
Thanks. I can do basic math.
So you can calculate compound interest too, just in case it takes you longer to get me my money.
You're a little thief, you know that? Can't help but think that I've been a terrible influence on you. I've got very mixed feelings about that. Thanks, kiddo!
Hello, Five. I understand you'll be headed off ship to visit a space station today.
Yeah.
Given recent events, it may be prudent to have me join you. For security reasons.
2 says the pressure's off. This far out, we should be okay.
5. I'd like to join you on your excursion. It would give me the opportunity to study human behavior.
Why can't you just study us?
The behavior of this crew is atypical and may not be representative of humanity as a whole.
Did you just insult us? Hello, and welcome to Transfer Transit. Where would you like to travel today?
Hello. We're not sure. We're architectural students at Bellatrix Tech. We're doing our thesis on astral colonial structures. We, came across this sketch during a research dive.
Oh, it's a very unique building. Where is it located?
Well, that's just it, we don't know. We were hoping you could tell us. Our professor came up blank. So I thought, why not speak to someone more knowledgeable? So do you think you can help us identify the building?
Of course. Let me run it through my database and see what comes up. Be right back.
That accent.
I've always excelled in improvisational work.
That accent.
See the guys in the back corner?
Yeah,
They're eyeing you.
and they're coming over.
Who do you want? Call it.
Take the old gang.
Seriously? I'm supposed to take the other 2 myself?
Yes, we call it. Hello, Titch.
Hey,
You don't remember me, do you?
he didn't call him
Sorry,
Marcus.
old-timer.
So the rumors coming out of that galactic prison were true. They wiped your memory. What the hell happened?
Stasis pod screw up. Don't remember a damn thing after waking up from a deep sleep.
So you're his former crew.
Yeah, we were more than that. We were family.
Until you abandoned me on that planet, Mr. Early of mine, right?
We thought you were dead.
You said you didn't remember.
I don't. Just being able to piece a few things together.
I'm gonna leave you boys to reconnect. I'll see you back on the ship. Don't be late.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we got everything we need. Ready to head back to the ship?
I'd like to stay a while, explore the station, rejoin you later if that's all right.
Have fun.
You gotta understand, Titch, if we'd known, we never would have left you there. We thought you died on that godforsaken planet. Anyway, that's all in the past. You're back in the fold.
Hang on a second.
No, hang on. I don't want to talk about business. I'm gonna get a drink.
You don't remember, but he was like a father to you. He raised you as his own. Yeah, you may have forgotten that, but you sure as hell hasn't.
I found a match. Your distinct building is headquarters for a company called Dwarf Star Technologies.
Dwarf Star Technologies. You ever heard of it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's located on Terra Prime. Earth.
Terra Prime is called Earth. Wow.
What are you doing?
Observing human interaction.
No, I mean, what are you doing here? In the shop?
Procuring items for the crew of my ship.
And what ship is that?
My ship, the Ophiuchus. Why are you questioning my android?
She's with you?
Yes, she is.
I wasn't aware she was being accompanied.
And what difference would it make? Unless you're suggesting this android possesses human-like tendencies toward criminal behavior. Do you suspect her of shoplifting?
Look, just forget it. Have a nice day.
Yeah, that'd be weird though. Like, what would you expect the android to do? Oh gosh, she did steal something.
Toothbrush.
She did steal something.
It's both personal and practical. I have no cash at present, but I fully intend to transfer payment once
Please, let me get that for you. My name's Victor. I'd like you to come with me.
Okay.
She did intend to steal the toothbrush. Wow.
Your parents were good, hard-working folk who took a chance hiring a drifter like me when no one else would. What happened to them was a tragedy.
What did happen to them?
I was on my way back from the tavern. I smelled the smoke before I saw it. The house, the barn, everything up in flames. By the time I got there, your parents were dead. I fished you out of the back of your mom's closet where she'd hidden you. Probably the last thing she ever did.
I'm guessing that wasn't an accident.
No. A couple of local troublemakers. According to the law, it was a robbery gone wrong. So they killed your parents and torched the house to cover their tracks.
But he was.
What happened to those two?
But he was found in the
I
closet.
caught up with them 12 miles out. And they died. Long and hard. But not before they gave me this. Your folks saw good in me when nobody else did. And I figured I'd let them down. If I'd been on the farm that night instead of getting drunk in the tavern, well, things might have been different for them. For you.
So what? You just kept me?
I didn't want to see you be awarded the state. I figured I owed your parents at least that much. So yeah, I took you in. I brought you up.
Taught me right from wrong?
Well, I've never been called a role model. But yeah, I did the best by you I knew how. Welcome back, son.
That's his father figure then.
What if something's happened to him? What if he's been discovered? We're not safe here.
I'm fine, Miranda.
Who is she?
I possess no personal designation.
Why did you bring her here?
I brought her because she's special. Like us.
Oh, they're androids? Wait, how do you hide that?
You're among friends.
No, she's not like one of us. She's a level 3 utility model, and a discontinued one at that, manufactured before emotional emulators became standard.
Android, could you show the others what you picked up today?
A toothbrush?
A gift for one of the crew members of my ship.
Why?
Because she's nice to me, and I wanted to do something nice for her in turn.
She's parroting empathy, possibly through a pirated software upgrade.
I don't think she's parroting. I believe it's a unique expression of genuine gratitude. And I suspect it may be just the tip of the iceberg. Android, would you mind if I ran a diagnostic on you?
I really should be getting back to my ship.
It won't take long.
Interesting.
Are they back with supplies?
Devin's in the infirmary setting up.
Means a lot to you.
For the longest time, he was my closest friend on the ship.
Turning you in must have changed things.
Yeah, kind of. But I still care about him.
I'm gonna do my very best for your friend, okay?
Thanks, Devin. Is there anything I could do to help?
If you're offered, I could use coffee.
Sure. I'll be right back.
He can like drug her or something? Oh no, he's an addict.
You going somewhere?
Yep. I'll get you your money back. I got an op.
How come I didn't hear about it?
Because I'm the only one going, that's why. Well, me and my old crew. Ran into them on the space station.
Oh, wait a minute. They say they're your old crew, but...
I did my due diligence. Take a look. Crazy as it is to believe, I actually have friends.
Yeah, who abandoned you back on Sarah's planet.
I never said they were perfect, but I appreciate the concern, kid.
Yeah, well, you can't pay me back if you're dead, right?
Later, kid. Don't touch my guns.
Data scan complete. It'll take me a little while to run the diagnostic.
Could you tell, before you met us, did you know that we were androids?
No. All physiological and behavioral signs suggested you were human. How is this possible?
With this, it's an upgrade that will allow you to remain hidden. It makes your speech and mannerisms more human. Yours, if you want it.
Huh.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, all good.
What is he stealing? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's initially ones from them.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. Look, I don't know the details of what happened on this ship before I got here, and I sure as hell ain't gonna tell you how you should feel. But I will say this. You're gonna be all right, kid. You're strong. Your friends here, they care about you a lot. And they'll help you through this, no matter how things shake out.
Thanks.
Yeah, sure thing.
Did she pick his pockets?
I did as you asked. About an hour before the mining colony realizes the payroll's missing. Where's the shuttle? About a half-mile southwest of here. But I want to see my son first.
Your son?
Your son's safe.
I want to see him.
You get your son when we get the payroll.
Payroll's in the shuttle, and the shuttle's sealed, and I won't open it until I see my son.
Wait, is that what happened to 3?
Sure.
They're gonna take his kid.
Easy, his boy's safe, back at the cabin with Tanner.
I think they steal the kids that the parents they killed. Yeah, I think that's what this team does.
Are you ready? How long you been with Tanner? Years. Wouldn't happen to know how he got that scar on his neck, would you?
Yeah, it was during a poker game. Some guy accused him of cheating, so
You sure about that?
I was there.
You're not gonna give us any trouble, are you, Titch?
Don't suppose I ever did.
Gonna get to the quick draw. So he steals kids then.
You get the payroll?
Yeah.
Have any trouble with the pilot?
Pilot's dead.
Shit. Well, a mining colony's no place to raise a kid. I suppose he's better off.
Is that what you told yourself after you killed my parents? I know it was you.
You always knew. Things got out of hand. Your father accused me of stealing from him. We argued.
What are you doing to him?
But remember, the truth is, I could have killed you. And I didn't.
Sorry, a good reason.
So you raised me to be a thieving bastard, just like yourself.
I taught you how to protect yourself. I taught you to survive. And like it or not, you redeemed me.
What? Shoot him. There you go.
Maybe, but I don't remember anymore.
Ooh. One-liners.
So?
Hmm.
This isn't it.
Fox switches out.
That kid is good.
Wait, did they leave her? Did they leave him there?
I took it from some mark on a space station. Whoever he was killed my friends to try and get it back.
What is it?
Well, according to the android, it's a key that allows someone to access pockets of interdimensional space-time.
How does it work?
No idea.
One thing's for sure. Somebody wants this bad enough that they're willing to kill for it.
Paying you back.
Where'd you get that?
From some old friends. They didn't need any.
Sorry it didn't work out with them.
People change, right?
You said they called you Titch, right?
Yeah.
Then they were your memories that I experienced living on that farm.
Yeah, they were.
He called himself Marcus then.
We're growing frustrated with your inability to make delivery.
Trust me, it's just a matter of time.
I hope so. Because there's a war coming, and they hold the key to victory.
Interesting. Well, that was episode 4, and it was a big connection to like from season 1, and like they're bringing it forth, so they're actually continuing the story, which is great. We got to find out that 3's actual name is Titch, not Marcus. So what that actually means for him, the connection that he had for his family, because when 5 went into the dreams or the memories of the crew, and he was like this family that was in a barn, and like this guy was named Titch, and what that actually meant, because I thought initially it was one, but one, he was rich, or I think he was rich. I think he grew up rich, so it wasn't him. But yeah, when he was younger, he grew up on a farm, and like his family was happy and healthy. And I remember when 6 even said it, you don't end up on a Raza because something good happened. So we got to find out what happened. Like the person who killed his parents, it was also the person who actually raised him, who taught him how to like steal and survive and all that type of stuff and kill a bunch of people. But they were trying to do it some more, where they like taking other people's kids and like killing people off, and so there's so many things like added to it. Maybe that's how like all those other guys got to that situation where that the guy who's like their father figure killed all their parents and then raised them, and then like convinced them like he's like a person who's gonna take care of you, but he's just a horrible person. Also, the Galactic Authority, the GA. I'm trying to remember everyone's like titles and stuff. The Combines and all that. Like the lady who she actually was, like she's like, cause she's some kind of businessy person or some type of like Asian or something, and she was after 5 because 5 was the one. Well, I don't know if she stole it or her friend stole it, but like she had the key, and like the key that got all her friends killed, she was still holding on to that. So like people were after her, and that's why it showed like her picture before. It's like, oh, who is this? Why they want to show it? Well, that's the reason why, because they wanted the key. That being said, is really interesting. We got to see like from the beginning, like how these people are gonna like try to join the crew and what that means. So we got 2 people in the crew. I believe his name is Dean. It's the drug addict now. But he's also a doctor or a surgeon. But he's an addiction problem. So that's his flaws and all that. Also Nyx why she's so good at fighting, because she's like, I don't know if she has like a acute situation awareness, like her situation awareness is even heightened, especially when she's fighting, so she can recognize people's moves and like anticipate them. So those 2 might be joining the Raza. We're not sure, not to confirm, but it seems like they're more useful being there than anywhere else. Also, the android, it's not the only android that has like this emotional capability. So we find out that there's a whole group of androids that had the same kind of situation, and where that's gonna lead. So season 2 is like, it's really kicking off into like to push like these stories into like these different situations, and how it's growing into something bigger. Also 6, he's out of surgery, so he's better. And yeah, like that's like I can't wait to see the next couple episodes and see where this is going, because like the story is so cool right now, and like where it's trying to be. But as always, like, share, comment, subscribe, put that stuff down below, and I'll see you later. Take it easy.